Hey everybody, Ryan Lilly here with Old Town, coming at you from the Miami Boat Show in South Florida. I'm really excited to introduce the all-new Old Town Ocean Kayak line. We took the Old Town brand and brought it into the Old Town family. Really excited about that. If you're watching this, you're tuned into either Facebook or YouTube. Welcome, we're really glad that you've joined us. Just so you know, we have changed our social handles on Facebook and Instagram. Ocean Kayak is now Old Town Watercraft. And our Old Town Canoes and Kayaks page is now Old Town Fishing. So whether you love to fish or you love on-water recreation and adventure, there's a place that we'd love to engage with you. So go ahead and give us a follow on Facebook if you will. Thank you so much. I would like to introduce my esteemed colleague, Joe Lagos. Welcome to Florida, buddy.
Thank you, Ryan.
So tell us about what we've done here and why we did it.
Yeah. So it's a marvelous day here in Miami. Let's start there. And to have the ocean line and talk about it, we're so excited as a team because you hit right on it, right? We have some newly designed social handles to talk to you, the consumers out there, about this. One place to do it, because before we had different places where you can hear about Old Town and Ocean Kayak. Now it's easy to get the information in one spot because we've been making our Old Town boats specifically since 1898, and we've been making these same boats, Ocean Kayak, from that same area as well. So for us, just to be able to talk about it in one way is so exciting for us to do.
Makes it really easy for people to find what model that's right for them, whether they love to canoe, love kayak fishing, or love a fun on-water day with their family.
Yeah,
so
it's exactly right. And even though ocean is in its name, you can take these anywhere. You can go to freshwater, saltwater. For us, it's a nice universal boat because you have a fast and stable hull. And what you'll see today across all of the boats we're going to walk you through, they all have comfortable seats. They got carrying handles, cup holders. It's really just a great lineup.
Fast and stable hulls that are really fun in any water condition, like you hit on.
Right.
So that's a great segue. Let's talk about one of the main stories on this new lineup. It's our Malibu tandem models. We did some really cool things to it. I'd love for you to call out what we've done to it and speak to who would be interested in these boats.
Exactly. Okay, so let's talk about it. Now what you'll see here across the Malibu family, anything with Malibu in its name, you'll get it in three special colors. The sunrise that you see here, sea glass, or ahi. So let's lead in here with the tandem. So we modernized the tandem features, and this is the Malibu 2XL that you have right here. So it's a 13-foot, 4-inch long boat, and it weighs just about 90 pounds. That's the assembled boat weight. And usable capacity. Let's talk about that for a second. So that's anything that comes on deck. So the weight of yourself, your significant other, your kid, your dog, your coolers. This boat right here will give you almost 500 pounds of usable capacity, which is more from where we were on the prior 2XL.
And as a family of four, like I can take nearly all of my family members on board with me and still have an awesome paddling experience.
That's right, and that's why we like this boat. This is the all-around family fun boat where you can do just that based upon the space that you have. Now, a couple key features about what's different here. You'll see it right here in the bow and the stern. We have these frame seats. So we talked about comfort. It already comes with a comfortable seat, but now you can add this on. This is an optional upgrade that you can do with this specific model only, the 2XL. And we also have accessible storage. So you can see in the bow and stern as well, you have places to drop your phone, your keys. It's a quick stash. Snorkel goggles, yep. A dry hatch. These are things that are fundamental. We want to make sure make it easy and convenient for your paddler. Now the second thing here, even though you don't see it, we have a Malibu 2. So it's a little shorter in length, it's 12 feet long, and the usable capacity on that boat is 375. It's also a little less on the boat weight, it's just about 80 pounds. And for that one, a lot of the same features from the front and the back. The only difference between the two, Ryan, is you can't have the optional frame seat upgrade to it, but you know what? The seat that's there is also comfortable.
So the key features between both models are very similar, with the exception of the size, the weight capacity, and the upgraded frame seat for the 2XL.
Yep.
So we've got two awesome tandem models, no matter what you're looking for. You know, as a family man, I like to get my family out on the water with me. I love this boat because it's really fun to paddle. If I go out by myself, if my wife and I go out for a date night, or if we want to take the whole family, you know, we can grab a couple of these boats and have a great day and take everything that we need.
And the other thing too that, you know, Ryan was just going there, with the tandems, if you have multiple, you can stack them. So as you think about going out and transport and storage, they're stackable, which is a great thing. And the Malibu 2 specifically, because it's a little shorter in length, you can paddle it solo from the center spot if you so chose to do so, but built for tandems, built for multiple people. And we really love these new upgrades that we have to our portfolio.
Yeah, really exciting. I'm really excited about what we did to the Malibu tandems. Now, I want to talk about one of my favorite boats within the Old Town Ocean Kayak line. It's a hull that is familiar to some of you that are keyed in on the Salty and the Old Town Sportsman line or the older Malibu pedal. This is such a fun boat because it offers something for everyone. I love to fish. My wife is a photographer, and so we both love this boat because it frees up our hands to focus on what we love to do. So talk to us about the Malibu pedal and why this boat's great.
Yeah, Ryan, you said it right there. Frees up your hands. So right here in the center, you can see that there's a pedal drive. So for the pedal, you use your feet. It's the most fun that you can have on two pedals. So for those that like to bike, pedaling forward, you go forward, pedaling backward, you go backward, hands free. So traditionally, a lot of people out there, this is still a new concept. They think you just have to paddle to go forward and use your arm strength. Here you can use your legs. And for you, Ryan, being a fisherman, that's key when you're going out if you're going to go cast away, because we also have, which is the second piece here, you have the accessorization of tracks to the side, you got rod holders in the back, you even have a nice spacious tank wheel, and for you, that's a key piece about being out on the water.
Yeah. I take my tackle crate, my wife takes her photo bag, a lot of space in this boat, whether you want to stash it up front, stash it behind you. Such a fun hull too, because it's on that Malibu hull. It handles any water condition like magic. Like I can go offshore with this thing with 2 foot, 3 foot swells. I love this boat because it's so sporty, it's zippy, it's fast, and it's at home on calm waters too. I live in Maine, I do a lot of ocean, but I do a lot of lakes and rivers. This thing performs well everywhere. It's such a fun boat.
Yeah, and it's fast, and you're right on. And as we think about the boat itself, this is a 12 foot in terms of length boat. And if you have all of the weight put together, the frame, seat, the drive, and the boat, it's 105 pounds, but that's including those
So
aspects.
when you take those out, it's totally manageable to put it on the car top, put it in the bed of your truck, really easy to transport with those comfortable handles. This is such a good boat. I love this boat.
And it's very close to like the usable capacity we just talked about, 350 pounds. So you have a lot of extra space here to use as you see fit.
Right. Awesome. Well, I think now I want to talk about our Malibu Solos. So, we talked about the Malibu tandems and why they're so great for the whole family. We also have solo models. Can you talk to us about, this and why, who would be interested in this boat and why they're so great?
Yeah, these are fast boats to paddle your way to fun. You have two different lengths here. You got the 11.5 and the 9.5. Those are the lengths of the boats that you can see here behind me. In terms of the weight, you have 61 pounds on the 11.5, and you got 54 on the 9.5. They have very similar in terms of usable capacity, 300 pounds on one, nearly 270 on the other. Just going out on the water, a lot of the same features that we just talked to you about on the tandem. You have the comfortable seating here, you have a cup holders, you got the quick stash, you got a tank well in the back, and really when you think about it, like going out on the tandem, sometimes paddling in unison with someone might be tough. I know that can be tough with anybody to go out on, so if you just want to go out and get on the water, here's the Solos.
So it's all about fun and comfort. And because they're the same hull as the tandems, they're also stackable. So I love this for, I live in not the biggest house in the world, not a lot of storage. So I love that I can stack these up and nest them away when I'm not using them and it's not taking up a bunch of space.
That's right on. Yeah.
So awesome. All right. Thank you, Joe. I'm going to leave you for a minute. I'm going to introduce to you another one of my favorite colleagues, Julia Winsky. Hey, Julia, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We are standing before another really exciting model within the Old Town Ocean Kayak line. It's the Venus. It's designed specifically for women. Can you talk to me about why you love this boat and everything about this? I want to know about it.
Yeah. So this is my favorite model anytime I'm going out on the water. I was most recently out in the Outer Banks in North Carolina, and it was an absolute blast. Had a ton of fun. It is a very lightweight kayak at under 50 pounds, and it has a nice center grab handle, so it was very easy to transport. With a very low profile deck, I am always able to get in and out of the kayak really easily. It is a model that comes at 11 feet and almost 180 pounds of usable weight capacity, so I can bring whatever I need with me out on a day, trip out on the water. But my my absolute favorite part about this boat is that 1% of gross sales is donated to breast cancer prevention partners.
That's really cool, and it sounds like a really fun boat, easy to transport. Thank you so much for that. But you keyed in on something about how we donate 1% of sales on this boat. And because of that, we've got a special colorway. Can you talk about what colors are offered in this boat?
Yeah, absolutely. So Sunrise, like you see here, we also offer it in sea glass and then a very special fuchsia color, which is a nice, bright pink, vibrant color, which just gives a nod to our breast cancer prevention partners.
Thank you, Julia.
Yeah,
appreciate your time. All right, Joe, the last boat I want to talk to you about is something that I love because I've got 2 young boys. You've got 3 kids yourself.
Right.
We like to get out on the water with our kids. We have a kid-specific model called the Bonsai.
Yes.
Talk to me about the Bonsai and why that boat's so great.
Yeah. So as we think about kid boats, and you're getting out on water, you're getting yourself set up, and then all of a sudden you're out there, and your kid doesn't want to paddle anymore. We've been there, right? So for this boat, we love it because there's a couple key features that we're going to cover here in a second. It's a 40-pound boat in terms of the assembled boat weight, so that's manageable. That's great, and we've been able to see that between just our own kids using this boat. It's also got 200 pounds of usable capacity, so that's a great piece too for to cover your kid weight, anything else that they want to bring out there.
And so it's really easy to maneuver for the kid on shore, as well as really fun to paddle for them.
Exactly. And for us, the key features as we think about this boat, it's got a tag-along tow system. So just as I was leading off into, if you're going out to paddle and they're done, you can use that system, tie it to the back of your boat, and you can just pull them.
That's a nice feature because it prolongs your family fun on the water. I don't know about your kids, but my kids get hangry. And if they don't have snacks every 20 minutes, it seems, they're going to have a bad time. So the tag-along system is a lifesaver for a day on the water because you're able to clip it off to your kayak. So if I'm in the Malibu pedal or my wife and I are in the tandem, we can clip off the Bonsai kayaks to that, give them a break, allow them to snack, to hydrate. And my wife's judicious about keeping everybody hydrated, so it also comes with a cup holder.
It does.
So it's such a great little boat. What colors does that boat come in?
Yep. So for the Bonsai, you can get it in Sunrise or Sea Glass. And the other mentionable here too on the Bonsai, it's got a low profile, so it's able for a kid to get in and out of easy, because that's important too. You want it to make it a simple, a fun experience for them, and that's kind of how the Bonsai became made.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe, for your time. This legendary line of sit-on-top kayaks lives on as Old Town Ocean Kayak. We're really excited to welcome the brand into the Old Town family officially. If you want to learn more about these models and find which one is right for you, we have an awesome kayak selector at our website at oldtownwatercraft.com. Again, give us a follow on our new social channels, Old Town Fishing and Old Town Watercraft on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're in the South Florida area and you want to come see us and talk to us about these boats, we're also giving away hats and other things. Come see us at the Aqua Zone at the Miami Boat Show. I'm Ryan Lilly. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day.